today, so this one's a little bit different. I do still want to kind of do the videos that I posted before just because they help me a lot mentally, but I kind of want to just make it a little bit more like personal, more like, I don't know how to describe it, but I don't just want to be boring. Someone said I put them to sleep, like my voice was so soothing that they fell asleep. I don't want that. I mean, I guess like I could relate because I've fallen asleep to freaking YouTube videos before, but still, like, I don't want that. I asked you guys on Instagram and on Snapchat to ask me any questions. I know I'm like not all that big on social media. I know I'm new to all this, you know, y'all don't really know me like that, but I mean, that's what Q&As are for. I made it anonymous, that way you guys could feel comfortable asking me any type of questions, like literally anything that you wanted to know about me, you guys could ask me. I tend to talk a lot and go into a lot of detail, so I guess the couple of questions that I got would be enough for this video because I don't want it to be hecka long. Let's get started. The first question is, have you done any drugs? Yes or no. I haven't done any hardcore ones. I've only Mary Jane, you know. I've only done that and a little bit of grown-up juice. The first time that I ever did that, it was in 9th grade. I made a couple of friends when I started high school that, not gonna lie, they were not the best influence. But I mean, I was a quiet kid in school, so that's the friends that I made and that's the friends that I was hanging out with. So one time, one of my friends asked me if I wanted to go with her and her friends. So I was like, you know what, my curious ass little 14-year-old was like, fuck it, yeah, I guess, let's go. So after school, I went with her and her friends to the side of the school, like in the little field area. I had a thought that it was just gonna be like one little, you know, but it was not. Like, each one of them pulled out one individual for each one, you know. So never had I tried this before. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I didn't know what it was gonna feel like. I didn't know anything about it, so I decided to go all in. So I was freaking, you know, going, and then I put my head back against the gate that we were next to because it was starting to kick in, you know. I was starting to feel it. So when I put my head back, kid you not, I literally felt sizzling from here all the way down to my feet. That was the scariest feeling I have ever felt. I was just like, whoa, what was that? So I put my head back down. Instantly I felt it. Did not feel good. For me, did not feel good. So I was like, I'm gonna go home, like I'm done for the day, you know. So she was like, yeah, that's fine. So I started walking to the main street, and I kid you not, when I was walking towards the light, it felt like it was going further and further away from me, that I was tripping balls, honestly. As I was walking, my arms was like swaying next to me. My arms felt in my head like they were going like this. Like, I don't know if you know that effect. The whole time tripping out, whole time I'm just like, I'm almost home, like, just keep going, I'm almost home. So once I got home, I did not want my mom or anybody at that to know that I was, you know. So I went straight into the bathroom. I literally looked at myself in the mirror and I was like, you got this, you're good. I was in the bathroom for like a cool minute just looking at myself, and then when I came out, I went straight to my room. I went to go lay down and I knocked out. I woke up a couple of hours later and it was already like 9 or 10. So I had to take my medicine. I had to go to my mom's room because that's where I had it at. And when I got in there, I was already feeling, you know, my seizures wanting to freaking come out. So I was panicking, and tell me why, to this day I still think that as soon as I get that medicine in my mouth and I swallow it, it does the effects. Like, why do I think that? I honestly was just trying to hurry up, open my bottle and take my medicine. My mom was laying in her bed watching TV, like she wasn't really paying attention to me, but I was over here struggling to freaking open the bottle of my medicine. Whole time my body's having like little ticks, you know, so I couldn't really like get a good grab on it and open it. So I was freaking out even more and more and more, until finally I got it open and my body did one last tick and my freaking medicine went flying everywhere, and the bottle of my medicine fell to the ground. And that's when my mom like kind of heard what was going on, so she turned around to look at me, and right when she looked at me, I fell to the floor and I started seizing. Like, it was so scary, and that traumatized me. I never again wanted to try that. I never again wanted to do anything like that. I mean, I did but I knew my limits. If I ever did, I would just do like 1 or 2 hits and that was it. Like, I was good. Until one time my daughter's dad decided to give me a candy. He's like, it's not gonna do any effect to you because it just has like 10 milligrams. No, you're good. I was not good. As soon as I started feeling the effect of it, I went to go lay down. As I was laying down, I felt so lightheaded, I felt so dizzy that I was like, nope, fuck this, I don't like this already. Like, I want to go home because we were somewhere else. So I finally got outside. I went up to my daughter's dad and I was like, hey, like, I don't feel good, can you take me back to the house, you know? And he was like, yeah, like, it's okay. So I walked to the car. The whole time I'm walking to the car, I literally felt like I was floating. When we got to the house, I could not get myself to get out of the car because I did not want to feel that little floaty feeling, you know? So he carried me to the door. I ended up going inside. When I went inside, his sister was in the living room watching TV, so I just laid down on the couch across from her and I started watching TV with her. Whole time, TV slowly going more and more and more, smaller and smaller. Everything around it was slowly going more and more black. I ended up falling asleep and I woke up. That time I didn't have a seizure or anything, but yeah, I don't like being high. I'm not that fun smoker. And then, like I said, little happy juice, little adult juice, I did drink that. Never got drunk. I don't know what that feeling is. One time I went to a party with her dad and like all his family, and I was freaking downing shots, big back to back, like it was nothing. I wasn't even having a chaser or nothing. After all those shots, I was not drunk. I wasn't even feeling any type of drunk, not buzzed, not nothing. But whole time, home dude's over here freaking in the bathtub throwing up. Other home dude's over here freaking crying because other home dude's about to die or something. Like, he was freaking out. And I ended up having to be the one to watch over them that they didn't throw up in their sleep. I'm telling you, I talk a lot. I tend to go into a lot of detail. So next one, worst movie you've ever watched. I thought about this question a lot. I cannot name a movie. I've watched so many movies. So many were good, couple were bad. I'm a very big horror fan. Love it. Anytime that I want to watch a movie, that's what I'm gonna watch. So have y'all ever gone into the categories, you know, and then there's a list of movies for you to select, and there's always that specific amount of movies you've never watched, you've never heard about? Those are the ones that are bad. Like I said, horror movies, I try to give them shots because I want to find that movie that scares me. Other than 13th Ghost, other than the Ring, The Grudge, I can't find any. If you look at them now, they're not as scary, but I watched them when I was younger, so they kind of scared me. To this day, I'm still a little bit freaked out by them. But those are the ones that if you give them a shot, you're gonna see why you've never heard of them. Camera angles are shitty, the lighting is shitty, the special effects are shitty. Like, what was the budget here? What's going on, you know? Next question, what is the stupidest thing you thought as a kid? Also thought into this question a lot. A couple answers came to mind, but I couldn't really pinpoint an answer. But I think back, the simple thought that we all had that turning on the light in the car was illegal. Terrified to do that. Okay, so this was part of my gay awakening. I used to think that if I really tried my hardest, I could look up girls' dresses, shirts, whatever. If I really tried my hardest, like being under the TV and trying to look up that's so embarrassing to say out loud, but yeah, I thought that was possible. What else? What else? I can't really think of it, but I did have a lot of stupid thoughts that I believed. So next one, last 3 people you had a crush on. I had the hugest crush on this girl. First time I ever had a crush on a girl, and she had a crush on me. Head over heels, so beautiful, hugest crush on her, but problem was that she was stuck on someone else. Kind of had to give up hope on that. Before her, so a couple years ago I met this girl at someone's house and I thought she was gorgeous. I was trying to find any excuse to come back to this person's house. I was trying to find any excuse to be around her. I ended up finding out that she was beyond homophobic. Before that, I'm gonna just say this, farthest back that I can remember, that I can legit say was a crush, was a couple of years ago. I'm not gonna give any details about that person, but I mean, this person knows who they are because I have told them about it. But yeah, anyways, next one, what's your favorite brand? I don't really like brands. All of my clothing are from Target, Walmart, or Goodwill. I don't know. I like a couple. I like Champion, I like Dickies, I like Puma, because I just got a sweater from Puma and it's, you know, Target, Walmart, and Goodwill. That's my favorite brand. Next question, if you had to go back in time to any point in your life, where would you go? I would probably go back to when I was around, I want to say 12 or 13, kind of around there, because something really dramatic happened to me around that time and I didn't stand up for myself. I didn't speak up, and I really regret that because to this day I have PTSD from it, and to this day I strongly wish that I spoke up about it and I told someone about it. But you know, I would go back to that time just because maybe saying something, maybe doing something about that would change my mindset now, you know. Next one. This is my question, but someone said, even though we don't snack a lot, I think you're pretty cool and cute. Thank you. It's the filters, I'm telling you. Is water wet? Really? Of course it isn't. It's not wet. The surrounding area is wet. Nah, I'm just kidding. Nah, I don't know. Okay, would you rather live forever with an eyelash in your eye or spinach in your teeth? I would rather live with an eyelash in my eye because you can't even feel that. Like half of the time you don't even know it's there. You wiggle your eyeballs around and it's gone. Did it come out? I don't know, but I don't feel it. So I ain't trying to walk around with spinach in my teeth. Like, I already have to pick food out of my teeth because I have braces. I get so annoying. I do not want to. No. Anyways, they said, your smile is cute. Thank you. I hated my smile for the longest time. Ever since I got braces, I've been kind of having a little bit more confidence to smile and not be shy about it. But no, I got also more reasons to be smiley now. So next one is, would you rather get a face tattoo of something of your choosing or a tattoo in a discreet area chosen by someone else? Tattoo is a hard one because I don't know if you saw my Snappy chat, but I did a filter with face tats.
Nancy, huh?
If I get a face tattoo, it wouldn't be here. It would be maybe like on the side right here or like up here, you know, somewhere where like you can't really see it. But it would be interesting to get something someone else chose for me. And I mean, you can't even see it. I would rather get a tattoo of someone else's choosing in a discreet area though. Next one, would you rather be in a real life version of The Walking Dead or Jurassic Park? Maybe The Walking Dead, just because, have you seen dinosaurs? humongo. And you can't even escape them. Like, they take one step and they're already freaking walked 5 miles. Like, what? At least with zombies, you cannot run them, especially the Walking Dead ones. They only walk, they do not run. They're not those type of zombies. I can get a big ass head start on them. I can go freaking build a whole ass life, and they're still in the middle of coming to me. So I would rather be in the Walking Dead because it would be easier to survive. Would you rather live in the Harry Potter universe with no powers or be a Death Eater? A Death Eater because have you seen how people with no powers are treated and thought of by people with powers? No thank you. I mean, even if I'm a Death Eater, who says I have to be mean? You know, I could be that one nice one. Would you rather make decent money doing what you love or get rich from a job that you hate? That is a very tough one because I am a very energy person. So if a job isn't jobbing, I don't fuck with it. And I guess I would rather make decent money. Would you rather have psychic powers or the ability to remember every fact you learn? So I'm already a bruja. I already have psychic powers. Nah, just kidding. But maybe remember every fact you learn. When does it not help to know a lot? You know? Next one. Did you watch Game of Thrones? No, I did not. I've been wanting to. I've been asked this before at work. I have not watched that show. I kind of want to now though because I keep getting asked that. Keep y'all updated on that. Pineapple on pizza, yes or no? Yeah. Like, what type of question is that? I love me some pineapple on pizza with that ham. Chef's kiss. What clicked and had you decide I like women? First of all, I did not decide I like women. I came to the acceptance that I like women. So take it way back when I was a little girl, like I said, I used to try to look up TV girls shirts and dresses and whatnot, what forth. That was one sign. Another sign, I grew up a big ass tomboy. I had a crush, a boy crush, in kindergarten to 1st grade. But now that I look back at it, it was more of like, do I want to be with him or do I want to be him? You know what I mean? So I don't think it was mostly a crush. It was probably more like, you're intriguing. I like your style. After that, I would say around 4th grade, I kind of started looking at girls the way you would look at boys. Did not know what that feeling was. Like I said, didn't really ever have a crush like that. I never really knew about stuff like that. Like I said before, I stopped playing Barbies when I was 13. I did not really have that state of mind when I was little. Basically, I pushed it back to the back of my head. Forgot about it. It built up dust. When I started 6th grade, if you knew me in 6th grade, I am sorry. I looked like a whole ass boy. I looked like I was going through an identity crisis. I didn't know what was going on there. I would wear a ponytail all day every day. I would wear some baggy ass pants and like a kind of fitting shirt. But during that time is when I remembered basically that I had these feelings. I seen this girl at my school that I used to go to, and she was full on lesbian. The whole vibe, the way she dressed, the way she talked, the way she acted, and I was like, that's intriguing. I like that. I want to be that. I want to dress like that. During that time is kind of when I started figuring out more about sexuality, because I went to a birthday party and one of my family members' house, and there was a lesbian there, and I asked one of my family members about her, and she told me, you know, like she's a lesbian and whatnot. So I started being more educated on that. Basically when I was in 7th grade, some person ended up moving into my apartment. I seen her outside of my apartment on her little scooter. She was a whole tomboy too. And I was like, who is that? I have never seen her here. She kind of cute. That was the first time that I ever found a girl attractive to where I wanted to go and make a move on her. But I didn't know her. I still didn't know about my sexuality like that. I just wanted to go say hi and make friends, you know. So that's what I did. She is the reason why I began being more in touch with my sexuality. After a while of her just using me, basically kind of distant myself from her because she was giving the vibes of I'm straight, just kind of bored, you know. I ended up deciding, you know what, I'm gonna give in to my sexuality, I guess. So I thought about it and I tried to ask a girl out in my old school in middle school. And I don't know if y'all remember back then when you used to send someone a message and if they didn't reply, you used to be like, oh sorry, my sister sent that, oh sorry, my cousin sent that. Yeah, I pulled that on her. Because back then, I mean, it wasn't like talked about being gay. Honestly, I hate her so much because a couple days after I found out that she was telling people that I asked her that, I tried to ask her out and people were being rude about it, basically just talking smack, and I didn't like that, which pushed me into the closet again because I didn't want to be hated for liking girls. Like, I didn't choose this, you know. Like, this is just me. I'm sorry. Like, I don't want to be hated for it. It kind of scared me back into the closet after that happened. In high school, I started saying fuck it. I don't care what other people think. I am who I am. I like females. I don't care. I started coming out to my friends. I've been in touch with that ever since. I don't know. I've known this about myself since I was little. Signs were there since I was little. I just never knew about it until middle school. What is your shoe size? I'm a size 9, and let me tell you something. I was a size 8. I got pregnant and had my daughter, and somehow I went to a size 8.5, and then as time went, I ended up a 9. I chose comfort over having a small foot. Next question is top 5. Top 5 what, mamacita? I don't know what that means. That can have so many different answers to that one question. Nuke's top 5? I watched that. You should watch that. But please elaborate because I don't know what that means. Next question is, who do you have pinned on iMessages? I don't have anybody pinned. Next question, who are you voting for in 2024? I don't vote. Sorry, not sorry. I don't even know who's running. So that says a lot. But anyways, who are you voting for? Because I don't know anything about politics. I don't know anything about who's running. I don't know what's going on. So if you want to catch me up on that, go ahead, comment that below. Because, yeah, I'm clueless when it comes to that. Whatever I said, if you want to know more about it, you can ask. I'm not really shy to talk about it because I have gone through a lot. I have done a lot. So thank you for watching. I hope you liked it. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed making this video. It was fun. It was funny to me. If you want to like, subscribe, comment, share, you can, and thank you if you do. Bye.